All right. How to increase conversion? Oh boy, that question I honestly cannot answer without looking at the landing page. But I gave a whole speech about that in the affiliate world Europe in Spain. So it's like a whole process in a nutshell. You know, like it's not about what you think is best. It's all about your data. So what you need to do is you install your heat maps, you install your recording, your analytics, you push traffic, you see what's happening, you take it back, you see why people are not buying, why people are leaving your cart, why people are bouncing off your landing page, and then you set up theories and you test these theories and theses, and you set up like your split testing, and then you see what's working, what's not. You set that up, and then again you try to beat that control. You try to see what the winner is, you keep the winner, you erase the loser, or you modify it or whatever. And then again, your job is always trying to be the control. And that's when I say the control is whatever you're having right now in a very basic term, I guess. And basically your job as a marketer is always trying to be the control. So if let's say you have an ad where your CTR is 2%. So yes, it's good. Your CTR link is 2%. Yes, it's good. Yes, it's fine. But your job as a marketer is not to settle for that 2% and try to get it like to 2.5, to 3, to 4, to 5%. So that's what your job as a marketer is. You should be always uncomfortable with whatever numbers you have, and you should be always trying to beat them. Same goes for everything: CRO, email, open rates, click-through rates, conversion, your cost per purchase, etc. Now, I do understand it may be hard to do that with the ads part due to the nature of the Facebook ads. They are really not stable at all. Like you will see days where the CTR is like 3%, then it jumps next day to 0.5, then it goes back up to 4. So there is no consistent data or numbers, but that's what you gotta work with. So you gotta adapt to that, and then you move on. And most importantly, on all of this, you need to be building processes and systems that you can follow and you can apply every time. So your goal again is you build the machine in a way that anyone who can come to your company, just open an Excel sheet, just read the process and just go ahead and apply it. You want to be asked the least question possible. You don't want to be answering like 50 questions a day from the team. You want them to have all the scenarios and all the type of processes that they go in, they apply it, they document whatever they need to document, and that's it. But the thing with processes and systems, they keep on changing. You keep on making them better. And yeah, that's all. I make it sound easy, but it's simple. It's not that easy, but it's really simple. Hey Mo, can I start Shopify dropshipping with 500 euros? I would like to say yes, you can, but truth is you may need more money, especially if you're new to ads, because you will be spending more money to test your ads. So, but 500 euros, you need way more than that to basically, set up your shop, finding your products, finding your winners and all that. But then there is the money what you would be spending on ads that may need more than a couple hundreds right now, especially with the high CPMs and the fact that you may or may not know how to run your ads. So it surely depends. But 500 euros, I would say it's kind of low to start right now. So yeah. Worldwide or only USA? Worldwide, mainly Europe and North America, Australia. I like them Australian. They buy a lot of stuff and we ship fast to them from China. How to stand out from the competition? Are we just copying, spying on other course we got no dollar to get products to a winning one? How to stand out from the competition? Branding will be number one. And when I say branding, that's a relative term, basically your logos, the look and feel of your website, and your customer support. That's a big one that no one really cares about, but that's really a big one if you want repetitive customer. If you want people to come back and buy from you, you need basically a couple of things. Number one, very good product that will work. People will want to buy from you again. You can screw up everything after that, but make sure the first product is really good, because that's the first impression. The first impression is almost everything in business and in relationships, I guess. Like, screw it up with someone the first time and they will dislike you forever. The first impression is very important, so make sure your first product is really good. After that, you can make mistakes. It's fine. People love your product. They love you. You're good. Other than that, private labeling your products, even private labeling your OPP bags or the package that gets sent that your product gets sent in, doing your inserts, you know, all of that stuff will make a difference. Also making your own photos, your own videos, branding the hell out of them, putting your logo in there. You know, when I say put your logo, like don't you know, go full ego logo on it. Just, you know, smaller logo, keep it elegant, keep it stylish. And yeah, and taking care of your customers. Other than that, really, there is not that much you can do about it, especially if you're drop shipping. Okay, and that was like in a nutshell. I can go more into details, but we will be doing this for like a couple hours. Yeah, Mo, can you talk about how your thank you page are structured? Yes, so the thank you page are structured in a way that we monetize them. Thank you page is not just to tell people, hey, thank you. You want to push them to buy more from you in there. If you're doing like Shopify, there are apps where they can go back. I guess the apps are not public. I'm honestly not sure yet. Like I don't really do it on Shopify because we have hard coded it, so it's not an app. But in Shopify, you can, you know, on the little box at the bottom after they have their after they buy from you, you can give them like a coupon code. You can tell them to go buy again. You can send them to free plus shipping offer. So that all works. As for funnels, the thank you page is like, thank you for your order. Here is what you bought from us. If you have a Shopify store link to that funnel, like, you know, you're using the funnel for customer acquisition, and then there is a whole Shopify store for SEO, traffic, branding, and all that. So you can tell them, hey, here is like a coupon code for our store. If you don't have a Shopify store link to that funnel, you can send them to another funnel where you go, hey, thank you for being our customer. You're now a VIP customer, whatever. It is a free gift from the founder. And then you send them to like another funnel, free plus shipping. If you're doing this on ClickFunnels, there is even a way where when you stack funnel, they don't have to enter their credit card again on the second funnel. They just click pay. That's how it works with Stripe token. Look into it. It's called the sticky upsell, and that sticky upsell can work on another funnel. But watch out for chargebacks with that. It's really a risky move to do, but it works. But again, watch out for the chargeback. You gotta really know what you're doing with that one. Is SEO still profitable? Yes, it is. It's just slow, but yes, it's profitable. Okay. Is Facebook giving preference to positive ads by evaluating the ad text and image using AI or machine learning? Yes, Facebook is very, very sensitive now to negative words. So instead, I can't even think of any right now. So there is like they are using this sentiment thing where they run your ad text, and if it has more negative keywords than positive, you kind of get like higher CPM and stuff like that. So so try to use more positive keywords in your ad text or ad copy. This has been around for like, what, 2 years now? So it's not like something new, but most people forget about it. So try to use like a lot of positive keywords. And there are tools online when you can run your ad copy, and it will tell you like the negative sentiment level, I guess, or the negative keywords that you may want to work on. Talking about your margins, how do you price your products? Pricing my products depends a lot on the perceived value, and I test a lot when it comes to pricing. So I start low and I keep going high until it stops like converting. I move back to where it was converting. So it's more about finding the sweet spot between conversion and, I guess, numbers of orders and margins. Like at the end of the day, you don't want to be selling the high products. You want to be selling at the price where you are keeping most of the money. There are people who are trying to build high-end brands, which I understand that they won't be selling cheap products. When I say cheap, like $20, $30, $40 products, there will be selling it like they won't be selling you know, the cheap product. They will be selling the couple $100 products, and that's another type of business. Like if you think about the big brands, they're all more or less expensive for the average Joe to buy. So there are people going that route, but people who are like me in the direct response, and we're not building brands, we're building funnels. We're trying to make money here. We're not trying to build like something, at least not yet, that will be recognized for, at least not in that sense. So we're going after the money, and if you're going after the money with your funnels, you need to be building, you need to be testing your prices where it makes more sense for you in terms of number of sales, because you know you want a big number of customers for emailing and all that, and also making most money. I honestly don't believe in going and losing money on your first transaction to be making more money. I don't believe in that. I want to be profitable day one, and that's what I did. Like in terms of, you know, your funnel, it needs to be profitable. Like I don't believe in making my money in like day 7. There are people who do that because they have a lot of cash flow. They can be backed by a lot of cash, whether it's investment or their own money. But I like to make my money. I like to get paid day 1. I don't like to wait a lot. So how I test my prices is all about, you know, like the perceived value of the product. And that's one of the criteria when you run your tests, when you try to find the product. You want a product with high perceived value that people will pay for. And yeah, and you test like different prices to see what converts best for you. What's the secret for good Facebook ads? There is no secret. If you want sales, that's all what you want. You want sales. If it's not profitable, kill it. Unless you're doing like, you know, the whole strategy of you're sending traffic to retargeting, that's another case. But if you're running an ad set for the sake of getting sales and it's not getting sales, you kind of need to want to look at the data and see why it's not getting sales. Like if it's the targeting, the CTR, the copy, and all that. But other than that, I mean, if it's not making money, it's not a good ad set. That's the ultimate goal at the end. All right. How long do I have to wait for my pixel optimization? My CPMs are too high. Your CPMs are too high right now because of the season, so deal with it. As for how long for your pixel to optimize, it's not like about how long, it's more about what you need for your pixel to be optimized. Most people say like 100 sales or more to be optimized for purchase. Honestly, I just run WCs day 1. Like I don't wait. So to each their own, I guess. But if you want to go by the book, it's 100 fires or more in terms of purchase.